Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City, ready to rock at this stadium at the confluence of the three rivers and home to the Pitt Panthers. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the USC Trojans. Taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the running back takes the handoff. Powering right past the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Looking for some space. It's Anthony. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down and hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. He really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. For the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just blew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pressure is coming. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams to this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And that catch is hauled in. Running right through tacklers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8. Quarterback keeps the football. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score 10-7, USC 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Makes a quick catch. Powers through. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves left out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it seems like this quarterback, anytime he gets pressure, he likes to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. This time he just tries to do too much, and the ball gets intercepted.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down. And the Panthers come to the line in a hurry-up. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Running back with the football. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. They pressure him and sack him and be tackled inside the 10. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And that one's straight down the middle. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay, but inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
23 on the play.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The pocket breaking down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Receiver makes the grab, And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Then as he gets the pass away. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Play action here on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Panthers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That puts him on top in the 2nd half. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Throws it to the right. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
They're going to pick up a 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good backer. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is up and no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the back gets the football. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 21. 2nd down coming up.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try the option play here. Powerful running into the secondary. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys have been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. First play of the quarter, the offense has a 1st down. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Launching it. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to advance on the football.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Keeper for the first down and more. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Locates the tight end. He's complete.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's a run. Running back's got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a shot here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The pass rush closing in. He's got it for a big gain. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
How about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator...
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
2nd down after that previous play. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.